lot to play for, a lot at stake for their seasons, and they're just kind of settling into this game.
Well, just look at the atmosphere today. It's almost playoff-like out there. Both these teams understand what a win could do for them, and the intensity is jacked up out on the field.
So on the opening drive, they're backed up here now, 3rd and 9. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down.
Ooh, good shit. Good shit.
Ball's
yeah.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Handoff in a single back formation. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
The defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down.
Let's go.
They'll run it here. That's a strong stiff arm. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. That wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback looking to scramble. And the deep shot falls incomplete, but wait, there is a flag on the play, so we'll check that out. So the quarterback lost track of where he was. He was all the way beyond the line of scrimmage before throwing that pass.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't want him to
2nd down after that previous play. An inside give now from the shotgun. Fighting off the defender. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Chris, I felt like that was almost a 2-for-1. They know they're potentially going to go for it on 4th down, so you try to get as much as you can on 3rd to put yourself in a good spot for this next play. Curious to see if the offensive coordinator had something up his sleeve for this play on 4th down.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. Short pass finds the tight end. Tackle inside the 40, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the 1st down.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back, as good as we've seen all year, with the ability to accelerate through the hole, positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
The quarterback making some changes at the line. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Intercepted in the end zone. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
The offense here, Chris, getting aggressive inside the red zone on 1st and 10. They take a shot near the goal line, and the defense does a great job of stepping in front of that for the interception.
Keep it on the ground. There's a handoff. Tackle made after just a short gain.
try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Grab near the sticks. It's Stewart. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. They beat the blitz there with the pressure bearing down. He just dumped it off to the back.
A nice job of just keeping his eyes downfield because you're right, that pressure got to him in a hurry. Thankfully, the running back was right in his line of sight. He's able to dump it to him as a safety valve, and he picked up the first. Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Gets made on the out route. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
And looking to throw now on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Stewart. Breaks loose at the 40. They'll make the tackle, but it's enough for a first down. Good call on that screen play. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Getting set for the second quarter here. Both offenses searching for a spark. They didn't do much in the first quarter at all. Getting set here now for the second period. Both offenses looking for some efficiency, for a spark after that opening quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Looking to throw yet again. The receiver makes the catch. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
That completion makes it second and medium. Looking to throw here. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They bring him down at the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And he drops back in the gun. Jukes to get free. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the Tar Heels trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Second down, we're going to throw it. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Risky throw here on second down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on third down coming up.
Trying to throw for it on third and goal. On the move now. Incomplete. As good as he threw the ball, that's a big third down defensive play.
Well, there's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of the quarterback trying to throw a football. And on this play, they end up flushing him out to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football. That's what led to this incompletion.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Number 15, set to kick this one away.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That one takes it across the 30-yard line.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. They're going to run it. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
First down and 10. They'll change the pre-snap look now. On first and 10, looking to throw. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They stop him with a 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Short off the stiff arm and picked up a pretty good game.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Quick throw to the left. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Quick throw, the catch is made. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Trying to find room. It's Stewart. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Stewart. Ball scooped up by the defense. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Green Wave. All the way back for a scoop and score. This place going crazy.
How about that for this defense? I don't know about you. I might move this guy over to the offensive side. This guy picks up this fumble, and he shows you not only speed, but what to do with the football. Takes it all the way back for a touchdown.
North Carolina, 3.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. First down, looking to throw the football. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. And the Tar Heels hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Makes a quick grab. Breaking free at midfield. Breaks into the clear. Inside the 20. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
North Carolina.
Just when we thought this game might be slipping away, these guys come right back down the field with a quick strike and a touchdown, and it's back to being a close game.
The PAT puts them up 3.
That makes the score North Carolina 10, Tulane 7.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And he'll leave the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
They'll feed the back again. Past the 45. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle. A timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
He's got the first and still going. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Boy, this running back is fun to watch, isn't he, Chris? After that run, he's now over the century mark on the day. What an afternoon he's enjoying.
First down here for this offense. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. He's running out of time here. Contact as he threw it. Oh, he makes the catch. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal yardage to the 9. It's like one more play here before halftime. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock.
Well, in case you're counting at home, that was nearly his 3rd interception of the game. That offensive staff has either got to give this quarterback some easy passes to build his confidence up, or they need to make a change and bring the other guy in. He's just reckless out there so far today.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Tar Heels will kick this away to get the second half going. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Green Wave offense back on the field. Looking for a fast start, trying to take control of the game here in the 3rd quarter. First down, looking to throw the ball. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, today's middle linebacker has to have the ability to cover, to be able to be a great run stuffer. Also, the ability to blitz and get after the quarterback. There's an example of it right there. These guys are becoming more and more athletic every year in college football.
They look to throw it here on second down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Caught! He's wide open. Look out. And that is a first down gain. Moves the ball to the 40.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
First down and 10 now. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Tackled, but forced down.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for the nice game.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On 1st down, why not keep it on the ground? When they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. Looking to the end zone. Oh, he can't hang on. What an opportunity to score there. Instead, incomplete and 3rd down.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
I thought the strong safety did a really good job of disguising the blitz, waiting to the last possible moment, and then at the snap of the ball, catching the offensive line off guard. Nobody saw him. He gets home free and comes up with a sack.
They've already converted once on 4th down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. He escapes the pocket. Contact as he let the ball go. This one falls incomplete, and the defense makes a 4th down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
Ball handed off. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Catch made on the right side. And he picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground. The freshman quarterback showing what a cannon he's got. So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Here's the 2nd down play. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They stop him, but it's a 1st down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that 1st down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. Touchdown, North Carolina. Way too much speed on that play. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a 2-possession game here in the 2nd half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the 2nd half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this 2-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
17, Tulane, 7.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Sticking with the running game. And it'll be Smother right at the line for no gain.
Well, this guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
Out of the gun now on third down. Caught quickly. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Short throw complete to the tight end. Brought down that crosses midfield to the 46.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere. That's a nice conversion here on third down. You got a long way to go, but maybe a little momentum here. Let's see what they can do coming off of that nice play.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Handoff here from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in way downfield. Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. All of a sudden, that one explosive play has set the offense up inside the red zone. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Looking to pass here on second down. Makes the grab on the move. Brought that at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line.
Now the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
So here we go, third down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. Caught near the goal line. And he will score. Touchdown, Tulane. That's a crucial score, Kurt. Makes it a one-possession game and makes the stretch run of this very interesting.
Yeah, now the pressure turns to their opponent and their offense. The momentum is starting to tilt, and it's your job to go into your 4-minute offense. But I'd expect this defense to be extra aggressive to try to get this ball back.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. Gets into space at the 50. They finally make the tackle, but the defense gashed by that big gainer.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Powering through a tackle. Touchdown, UNC. This offense really clicking.
North Carolina.
You talk about being in a zone. This guy continues to make big plays. That's another touchdown pass for the quarterback.
Now the try here for the extra point.
Is on for the extra point.
Extra point up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the fourth quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
24, Tulane 14.
And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. The Tulane offense is back out on the field now. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. That'll pick up a first down out of the 37.
Hey, you're down by a couple possessions late in the game. That's exactly how you want to start this drive. Let's see what they can do with it after that nice game.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Here's the handoff. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
Boy, this back is having some kind of game today. He just continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over 150 yards now, and this defense has no real answers in trying to keep him contained.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Quick completion to the tight end. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
Man, what a great effort by the tight end. Not only does he make the catch, but how about the effort there to break that tackle to pick up more yards?
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. 1st and 10 now for the offense. They'll run it from the gun. As the first down is still going. Tackle made, but the game moves the ball to 30.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Looking to throw it on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave.
Well, that's the first step, Chris. They get the touchdown to bring them within one score, and now they got to get the ball back. They have to stay focused here. They're going to need a little luck with such little time remaining.
Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. Suddenly, this is a three-point game in the fourth quarter. Interesting to see how aggressive they get with play calling.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Looks right for a quick completion. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Ball is snapped, and the quarterback will just take a knee. That's the kind of